Hi, ever wonder what it's like to work another profession or live in the underworld? Listen to unsuspecting riders give a 10 to 15 minute personal masterclass as I spontaneously interview them as they enter my taxi. I'm your host, Simon Rushton, and this is Taxi Chronicles. Morning. Yes, another rider, another story. Today we've got a very interesting, but it's going to be short and sweet. We've got a guy now who's building tunnels under the Thames, and he's going to explain to you why we need the tunnels underneath the Thames. So nice to have you here today, Paul.
Yeah, hi everyone. So is at the moment on the Riverthames, we're mining the around 30 kilometers long tunnel, which will be mainly collecting the raw sewer, because at the moment in the Riverthames we're dumping raw sewer, around 1.2 million tons of raw sewer into the Riverthames, for the simple reason because all Victorian sewer systems can't cope with the people capacity in London. So every time when London is hitting with the rain, old sewer is getting overflowed. So to stop that and to stop city sinking into the sewer, basically they just open the penstock gates, and everything's just raw sewer flowing into the River Thames.
So the moral of that is don't go in the Thames.
We kindly advise you guys not to go for the swim. That's why wildlife is so poor in the River Thames, because of
human waste.
Of that, yeah, correct.
Okay. When you said 2 million tons?
1.2 million tons.
Is that a day?
Every year.
Every year. And so this tunnel that they're digging that goes under the Thames, does it go like all the way, like from Chiswick to Gravesend or something?
Yes, it's going from West London to East London. And when we're driving through the Beckton sewage treatment walls here, just on our left, that's where all the sewers is going to be treated. That's why they're expanding at the moment. All the sewer system is one of the biggest environmental projects in, we're not part of the Europe Union, but in the Europe, let's put that way.
Yeah. Okay, so that's due to a massive influx of people over the last 20 years then?
Yeah, it's even more, because bear in mind those sewers has been built in the 1870s, something like that. I can be wrong on this one, but on that kind of number.
So that means, how deep is this tunnel?
Well,
the Thames is quite deep, isn't it?
Yeah, so you got the Thames bottom, and you're drilling around 70 meters below the River Thames bottom.
Okay, so what?
Riverbed, you might say, riverbed.
One of those big tunneling machines.
Yeah, it's going big tunneling machines. Each cost around 10 million pounds. Arrived 2 of them from France, French company manufacturer, and 2 of them from Germany, Herring Connect.
Okay, so you've got 2 machines. And they go in either end. Is it like the Channel Tunnel when they start at either end and they meet?
Yes, all the Tideway project has been separated into 3 different sections in the west. So it's going from Hammersmith pumping station and Acton over there, to central London, and from central is going to the east, going under London Bridge and Tower Bridge, you might say. That's what's gonna happen.
This is phenomenal. So.
I'm not sure. It's still recording.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
How
good.
big are the tunnels? What's the diameter?
8.5 meters diameter.
Okay.
So it's gonna be not just only drill the tunnel, but it's gonna be secondary lining of the tunnel. So if it's gonna be anywhere leak between the segment gaskets over there, make sure we're not polluting the ground around with the raw sewer. So what they're gonna do, or they're doing that already, they're concreting inside, what they're calling lining, concrete lining, everything. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And are they got venting points along this tunnel?
Say again?
Do they have venting points? Because if you've got a long tunnel, 30 kilometers long,
yeah,
that's a lot of gas
Yeah, so we got different shafts. All those shafts around 30 meters diameter, 80 meters deep. So it's quite big, and you got like, I have to say, it's around 11 big massive shafts, and the tunnel itself is quite big. So yeah, will be quite a lot of room for those gases to move on.
So when you say like 8 meters, 8.5 meters?
Yeah, diameter.
That's high enough to get a bus through, a double-decker bus.
Three.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's something. So what's your degree in?
Health and safety.
You're health and safety.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how long is this project going on for?
It's already going on for around 6 years. I think it's still completion supposed to be on the 2024, but I don't believe it. I think it's gonna be around 1 year delayed because of the corona pandemic, etc. You know, is the dates keep moving. And plus you have a complexity of the pumping systems as well to put in place, so it's quite complex piece of work, I have to say.
Okay, this sounds very impressive. There's a lot goes on running a city.
Yes, it's you know, I think we should be proud, as we are Londoners, should be proud, you know, for what we're doing and how we are trying to improve our environment.
Yeah, okay. So the last question, two questions is, what have you learnt doing this project that you wish you knew when you started?
Well, I met a lot of interested and good people around, a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience, where I've been able to learn from them, and just taking that experience to my future projects.
Okay. And what's the impact you want to have on the world?
Well, it's bit by bit, you know, we try to save this environment, we try to create less pollution, and I hope, or not hope, but it's definitely gonna take back all this wildlife back into our River Thames.
Yeah, so the aim is to get wildlife back into River Thames.
Correct.
And that's why whales are dying then when they come in the River Thames.
Yeah, well, that's one of the main reasons.
Okay, to save wildlife.
Exactly.
Okay, well, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
That's been very informative, and we wish you well. We hope you liked that interview. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get the latest daily episode. Ever considered investing in the continent with the fastest growing economy and population on Earth? The same continent that holds 30% of the world's known natural resources? Then listen to our sister podcast, Africa Investor Stories, where you will hear real investors with real stories from around the world share their experience of investing in Africa. We post Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m.